Stop, Ripley. Dottie, come on. You're just doing this for the camera. Stop.
Recording. Okay, happy strength. We've got weights today and ourselves and anything else that you need to make your class lovely. Who knows? Maybe I'll grab something else and throw it in the mix. But today, all I have on the list is just like various weights. Close my door so I don't have any animals or humans rushing in. Okay. We're gonna start standing. I am unusually thirsty today. All right, so come on up to stand. We are going to start with our feet wider than our hips. Feet wider than our hips. And hands to hips. And we're just gonna stretch out the muscles in the fascia around the hips so you can shift your hips from right to left. And if you get to a place that's particularly tight, maybe you will stop there and take a breath. Okay? Take some nice deep breaths along the way. Feel free to do something different with your arms if you would like. For me, this gets the inner thigh and the muscles in the fascia that stretch up into the pelvis. And this part gets really tight for me. We're just gonna do two more here. Again, just take nice deep breaths along the way. And then we're gonna come back to the center, and I'm gonna step my left foot forward and my right foot back. Feet are directed forward. Feet are a little bit wider than my own hips. Bend the front knee. Draw the belly in and drop the tailbone down. And then lean forward. And you should feel a nice stretch here in the hip flexor area. Belly in, tailbone down. And then I want you to lean your hips back and lean forward and bring the arms wide. This is a deep stretch down the back of the left leg. Come on back up. Use a chair or the wall if you need to. Bend your left knee, tail down, belly in. Stretch through the flexor. Straighten the front leg, arms wide, lean forward. We're gonna do this two more times. Tail down, belly in. Arms up is nice here too. And then arms wide, lean forward. Yeah, this could be very intense if you have tight hamstrings. Of course, then you will be softening your left knee. And then come up again. Bend your front knee, lengthening through the flexor. Relax the shoulders. You can lift the chest and feel like you're slightly arching the upper back. Let's just do one more here. And breathe. Pull the left hip back. And last flexor stretch. Breathe. And then come down and we'll switch. Right foot forward, left foot back. Feet maybe a little bit wider than your hips. And then bend the front knee, drop your tail, lift your belly. Arms up perhaps. I'm trying to press my left hip forward. Shoulders are relaxed. And then I'm straightening the front leg, sending that right hip back, lengthening the neck, taking a deep breath. Bend that front knee, lift the chest. Deeper the breath, the better here. Take it easy in these colder months. If you're watching this when it's cold, because everything for me, for a lot of people I know, just gets tighter. I think for some of us that's a switch in our shoes as well. Some of us wear different kinds of shoes that we don't normally wear. And for me, like a heavier boot It just, you know, I walk differently in it, and the legs and the hips just feel different. So take it easy as you stretch. Hips back, lean forward, just to be very clear what shape is happening here. It's a pretty flat back. And then one more each way. I'm pushing the left hip forward, pulling the right hip back a little bit. And then come all the way back up. And then step forward with that left leg. Hips, feet about hip distant, hands to hips. I'm gonna do a circle with my hips in one direction. And you're going just wide enough so you feel like these two ball and socket joints that you have doing their job. We're just gonna do one more in this direction. And then we're gonna go the other way. Around and around. Two more. And one more. And then come back to the center and stand nice and tall. Okay, I'm gonna start with a little bit of balance arm work to begin. I have 5s here. I would say this is a medium to light at this moment for me. So medium to light is maybe something you should aim for as well, okay? So we're starting first, nice and tall, chest open. Let's let the feet move a little bit first, keeping your hips even with one another. Lift one heel and then switch to the other. So it's a little bit of a, there's space where both of your heels are lifted at the same time. I'm not completely lowering and then switching, okay? It's smooth. It's like a little bit of a flow. So try and move from the back to the front of your foot. Roll through. We'll do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and 1. And then come back. Right leg steps back a little bit. Left knee is bent. Shift your weight forward, lift the back leg, and come right back down. Shift your weight forward, lift the back leg, come right back down. Let's keep the arms right by our sides. I kind of have my arms straight and glued to my side body. So when I lift that right leg, it's a little bit of work for the shoulders and the triceps, really the whole arm, just keeping it right by my side. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Bring the right leg forward, soften your right knee, and step the left leg back. Shifting forward and lifting the leg. Shifting forward and lifting the leg. I'm going to add the arms. The arms are going to stay right by my side. So suddenly I'm trying to make this long sort of straight line between my left leg and my arms and my spine. 4 more. And 3. And 2. 1 more time. And then come on back down. Back to the right leg. This time a little different. Step back, feet hip distant, looking forward. An easy bicep curl to begin. Can you find that little bit of a hip flexor stretch feeling as you move through? So press the right hip forward. Easy bicep curl. Keep your chest lifted. 2. Take your time on the way down. 3, 4, and 5. Bring the arms down. Step the right leg forward and the left leg back. Keeping your right knee bent. Press your left hip forward. Easy bicep curl. Lift your chest. Belly button is in. 5. Take your time on the way down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step the left leg forward. Step the right leg back again. Again, same shape. The feet are hip distant apart. Different arm movement this time. Lift your chest. Come up into that bicep curl right at the top. Press straight up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come all the way back down. Switch your legs. Right leg forward, left leg back. Front knee is bent. Get that sort of little hip stretcher flex feeling again. Belly is in. Come on up. And again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. One more time. A little different. Right leg back, left leg forward. Left knee is bent. Stand tall, belly is in. Arms straight out, lateral arm raise. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down. Switch the legs. Right leg forward, left leg back. Bend your front knee. Press the left hip forward. Lift the chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Step the left leg forward. This time a little different. Right leg again though, steps back. Feet hip distant, looking forward. Lift your back heel. Bend the back knee. Get your upper body nice and straight. Lower towards the ground and come right back up. Lower towards the ground and come right back up. When you stand tall, press through both feet. 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step the right leg forward, step the left leg back. I just want to show you what happens a lot in this position. It happens to me too. Lift your back heel to begin. Lift that chest, bend the back knee. When people move through this movement here, very often they do this on the way down, like their hips. Okay, so just check out your own hips along the way. Really press through the back leg on the way up. 4 more. This side is much harder for me. 3, 2, and 1. And then step forward, okay? We're coming back to just being balanced a little bit more into both legs. Full body move. Right knee, left arm. Push down through that left foot, bring the right knee up, and then come back. Switch to the other side. So each time you bring the leg up, drive the standing leg into the ground so you can feel that glute fire a little bit. Nice lifted chest along the way. Take your time on the way down with the weight. Up, 4 more sets. 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, and 1. Come on back down. I'm going to keep my 5s here. We're going to go through this again with the step back and the arm movements. I think maybe next set I'll increase my weight. Step the right leg back. Left knee is bent. Lift your back heel. Straight up and down with your spine. Down and up. If you want to add arms to this on the way up, just a nice easy little bicep curl. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And then step forward. And let's do the left side. Left leg back, Standing tall, front knee is bent. Lift your back heel, and we'll try it again. Down and up. Down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then step forward. Back into both feet. Shift your weight into your right leg. Left leg is going to come out to the side. Let's just be light with it for a second, like lift it up and down a couple times. And then keep it down, but be light into the weight. Arms out to the sides. We're on this little angle. We've got our weight mostly into the right leg. Ooh. I'm trying to imagine that there's energy between the crown of the head and the ceiling. This is kind of fun. As the arms come down, lift the leg. As the arms come up, lower the leg. There's kind of a lot to think about here. Let's just do one more. And then come on back down. Shift into the opposite leg. Okay, so right leg is out. Nice and light into the ground. Arms can come out. What did I do? This, as the arms came down, my leg came up. That's what I did. This is harder for me. Leg down, arms up. Leg out, arms down. Trying to keep my upper body nice and still. 2 more. 1 more. Ooh, and then come all the way down. Hold here for just a sec. Quick little neck roll. Neck roll. We'll go the other way. And then come back to the center. Okay, I'm gonna do another set here, but I'm gonna keep my weights. Okay, this feels really appropriate for me today. Arms by my sides, nice lifted chest. See if you can find that same hip flexor stretch feeling. Keep it as you lift the back heel and then lower towards the ground and come up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And switch, side 2. Left leg back. Find that hip flexor stretch feeling, pressing the left leg forward. Front knee is bent. Lift that back heel. Lift the chest and down and up. Try to keep that back foot energized. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one. And step forward. Roll your shoulders around. Come back to center here. Roll the shoulders in one direction. Go the other way. And 2. And 3. Okay, I'm going to keep holding on to these weights. Come into a little mini knee bend, tush back, arms straight position. Drawing the abdominals in. Sit back a little bit more deeply to increase the work in your back. To decrease the work in your back, come up a little higher, okay? I'm going to come down here. Bend, straighten, bend, reach. Bend, straighten, bend, extend. Bend, back, and lengthen out. 4 more. 4. and 3, and 2, and 1. Come on back right by your sides, right here. Shift your weight into your heels. Shift your weight into your heels. Shift into the right foot. I'm still closer to the heel though. And then to the left foot. And the right. And the left. One more each way. Shoulders are pulled into my back. Neck is nice and long. And left. Come back to center. Extend only the arms. Arms reach wide. And 2. Belly is in. 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, one more, all the way down and come all the way up. Little shoulder roll, little neck release, depending on how your shoulders feel. We're coming back and doing those things a little bit differently, okay? Bend the knees, hips back. Okay, so again, if you're feeling tension in your back, maybe you're too far forward, come up a little bit higher. Keep the knees soft. Elbows are right by your sides. I'm going to give you this view for this. Last time we did extend, bend. This time we're just going to add a squat here. Okay, so arms long, extend, squat, back up. So you're not going all the way up. Coming back to start. Bend, extend, bend, reach, squat more deeply, and then come up again. Bend, extend, come back, straighten, squat more deeply, come back up to start. Bend, extend, bend, reach, and up. 3 more. Bend, extend, bend, reach, bend, extend, bend, extend, reach. 1 more. Bend, extend, bend, extend, reach. All the way up. Stand tall. Hold here. Ear to shoulder, ear to shoulder. And come back to center. Come on back here. Here's our little delt raise again. Just coming into that small-ish squat. Arms straight. Soft little elbow. Breathe. And 4. And 5. And 6. 7. Last one. Come on down, all the way up. Okay, one more time, and we're gonna add a little bit more to this tricep work squat situation. Take a breath. Come back. Just peek at your knees real quick. Make sure your knees are out and not in. Okay, so out, and we start. Bend, extend, bend, straighten, squat. We're coming all the way up. And come back. Bend, reach, bend, straighten, squat more deeply. Push through the feet. All the way up. Come back. Bend, reach, bend, straighten. Down further. Come up. And again. Bend, bend, straighten more deeply. 4 more. Reach. Down. And back. 3 more. Bend. Bend. Down. And 2. One more. A little bit of exciting choreography for us. Come back to center. Woo! Neck roll. And other side. Neck roll. And then come back to center. Soften your knees. Last delt raise set. Soft elbows. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Even here, check your knees. 3, 2, 1 more. And then all the way back, okay? I'm going to increase my weights for deadlift stuff. Take a quick drink of water if you want one. I will. Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my 10s for this and see how it feels for my back. Okay. I'm gonna hold on to my weights like these. So the weights are just nice and long by my sides. Okay? Let's actually, before we do our deadlifts, let's figure out a way. You know what, I'm gonna hold on the other way. I just already have changed my mind. I'm gonna hold on like this because it feels a little bit more secure. We're gonna wake up our obliques a little bit before we do our deadlifts. So pull your head back. Pull your chin in a little bit, stand nice and tall. Start to arch slightly over to the right, and then stand tall, come back to center. Arch over towards the left, and stand tall. I'm not shifting my weight in my feet so much as I am shifting my shoulders. This is pretty subtle. I just want to a little bit more deeply turn on the side body. We're going to do it more down on the mat in a little bit. One more each way. Other side. Okay, so here we go. A little bit of deadlift work. We're going to start with both feet planted into the ground. Soften your knees, teeny bit. Sending the hips back. Letting your arms be in gravity so they're not moving anywhere, they're just lengthening. As you lean forward, your legs do not increase the bend and the spine does not increase arching or rounding. Push through the fronts of the feet to come back up and then stand tall with straight legs. Push the hips forward at the top. Soften the knees a little bit. I'm taking my time on the way down so I can try to keep my spine nice and straight. And then push through the fronts of the feet. When you get to the top, press the hips forward and stand tall. And again, soften the knees, breathe. Do not hold your breath. Yeah, in squats, I'm often working with my weight into my heel. And when I do deadlift moves, I'm often focusing a little bit more on the front of the foot. The whole foot, of course. Make sure you're not holding your breath on the way up, please. Breathe, inhale. On the way down, perhaps. Come up. So I feel work on the way down like it's a stretch, but I'm feeling also energy and force into the hamstrings and the legs and the glutes, and then at the top as well. And breathe. We're doing 4 more. 4. And 3. 3. 3. And 2. 2. 2. 1 more. Good. Okay, so that's both legs. When you come to the top, open the chest. Stand tall. Corset breathing. Relax your shoulders. Breathe into your belly. And then exhale, find your Abdominals pulling in with your exhale. See if you can find that hips pulling in towards one another movement. Feeling. 2 more. Belly breaths. Check out your shoulders here. 1 more. Deepest breath. Okay. We're going to use these deep breaths in our next series here. We're going to 1 leg deadlift work. I like to put something on the floor to sort of aim for. So what I'm going to do is just drop one of my weights down and then measure one of my own feet and stand just about that far away. Okay? I'm going to hold on to my opposite weight. I'm going to try a few different things. This is my first way. Okay? We're going to see which one we like best. Come to the wall, bring a chair next to you, help yourself out if you're struggling today with your balance, okay? Soften your knees, bring the right leg back. We did this earlier today, just nice light leg here. Get yourself into this left leg for just a minute. Draw the abdominals in, feel secure there. As you lift your right leg, just like we just did, the arms stay long in gravity. I'm not coming all the way to that weight, but it's kind of like something I'm aiming for, and then I'm pushing with that left foot to come back up, where I'm going to stand tall. Let's try it again. As you lean forward, the left knee is soft. The left knee is soft. You're breathing the whole time. Maybe your range of motion is smaller than mine. Maybe it's more than mine. I'm a little dizzy today. I think it's because I'm a little bit dehydrated. I had a busy day yesterday and I just didn't drink that much water. I sort of realized it right before bed. So I'm going to take care to drink enough water today. But I definitely have to go a little bit slower. Okay, I'm going to do 2 more here. Go at your own pace here. I'm just trying not to fall over. One more. Wow. Whew. Okay, I'm going to switch to the other leg. Dizzy. This girlfriend right here, she's dizzy. She'll be fine. Okay? If I fall down, somebody call my husband. All right, soften the knees. Keep the right knee soft, bring the left leg back. Draw the abdominals in, arms are just nice and long. Energize that back leg. And again. Reach back through the back heel. I'm going to do 4 more. And 3. And 2. Oh my gosh, one more time. All right, that's enough of those. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna scooch these off to the side. We're coming down onto our backs. I feel like being closer to the ground might be a better idea for me. Come on down carefully. Put your weights right next to you. I'm gonna use these weights to do a little bit more arm work on the ground. These are my 10s. Water. Okay, so we're coming onto our backs. Before we begin with these weights, have a lie down. Cross your right leg across your left. And as far as this knee will let you go, just kind of pull that leg down to the center of your left thigh. Go to a place that's right for you. Gently push the right leg away from you. And just take a nice deep breath here. Neck is long. Jaw is relaxed. One more deep breath. And then we're going to pull this left leg in to give the right hip a stretch. I feel an increase in the stretch when I flex my right foot. 2 more breaths here. And 1 more. And then we're going to switch legs. So put the right leg down, cross the left leg over the right, pull that leg down a little bit, and I'm just going to gently push the left leg away and breathe. Can we take a belly breath here? More than a shoulder breath. Okay, let's hug this in, hug it in, hold on behind the right thigh. Ooh. Deep stretch, flex your left foot. One more deep breath. Okay. Legs are down. Okay. Let's first bring the feet a little bit wider than the hips. Push down through your feet. Find a nice neutral place and then get the pelvis kind of organized. We're going to be grabbing our weights, but just find a nice central place for the hips and the belly and the feet to be. For when we do our arm work, carefully reach over, grab your weights, find that place again, that nice central place. Feet are nice and grounded, elbows right by your sides, knuckles up to the ceiling. We're just going to press straight up here and then slowly lower back down. And let's see if you could find those deep belly breaths here and nice stable midsection along the way. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold at the top, long neck, shoulders away from those ears, right arm, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold at the top, left arm, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold at the top, both arms, one more, 8, both arms, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down, all the way down. Put your weights to your sides, just right by your sides. We're going to grab them again later. Reach the arms behind you. Just let them come to the mat. Look right and left. Arms are relaxed down on the ground. Come back to center. Walk your feet in a little bit closer and bring the fingertips to the ceiling. Neck is long. Inhale right here. Exhale, slowly lower the arms to the ground as the hips come up. Push down through the karate chop side as you lift your hips. And then as you lower your hips, lift the arms, come back to where you started. Bring the arms all the way behind you. Come on back up to the ceiling again. This is a great little move for shoulder mobility. Take an inhale And then exhale, slowly bring the arms down, push them down, lift your hips, lengthen your neck. And then slowly roll down. Some of you may be doing this a bit more neutral. Some of you are articulating more. Either one is absolutely fine. And then come on back up again. Take another breath. And then arms down, hips up. Lift the arms as you lower your hips. Roll through a little bit if that feels nice. Bring the arms all the way behind you. Take a breath. Hips are down. And then arms back right by your sides. Legs come up to the ceiling. Soft knees. Press your arms down by your sides. Keep the right leg where it is. Lower the left leg. Tap the ground if you can. Exhale, come on, back up again. Lower the right. Inhale down. Exhale up. Left. Right. Left. One more each way. Other side. Bend the knees, feet all the way down, okay? Coming back to the weights. Grab your weights carefully. Take a breath. Come on back up. Feels heavy to me right now. Elbows come out to the sides. Wrists are energized. Feet close. Press up. And come back out. And 2. And 3. And 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Both arms up and hold. Hold here. Only the right arm. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Hold at the top, left arm. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Now we got both. Last set. Long neck. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Come all the way down. Put your weights to the side. You can put them out of the way right now. And we're going to come right into a side twisty stretch. Bring your knees over in one direction. I'm coming over to the left. And then bring the arms out. I'm going to bend my arms in a cactus position. And breathe. Two more exhales here. See if you could breathe into your belly. And then let's roll over and do the other side. Two more exhales. And one more. And then roll back over, and let's come to the hands and knees. Okay, hands and knees. We're gonna sit back towards the heels first and bring the elbows to the ground, okay, if you can. If logistically this position isn't right for you, maybe just do a cat-cow stretch instead of this, okay? Arms are down, relax your head. As you inhale, gently push down through the forearms and the palms. I almost said paws. And then the center of the back is going to round. So this is like a cat, but you really want to stretch into the center of the back, relax the head. And that's as you inhale. As you exhale, just release and let your head hang. Inhale, drive the elbows, forearms, and palms down. Fill up your back. Cat back here. And then exhale, relax your head and release. One more time. Okay, come forward again, hands under shoulders. We are going to move from a plank to a side plank, okay? If you need to modify this in any way, please do so, all right? Hands under hips. I'm going to start in a regular plank position with the legs out. I'm going to hold here for 2 breaths before I move to a side plank. I'm moving the right hand under my chest, shifting my feet, and bringing the left arm up to the ceiling. 2 breaths here. Coming back to a plank, 2 breaths here. Shifting the left arm forward, shifting the feet, bringing the right arm up, and breathe. Coming back to a plank, last 2 breaths here. Knees down. Sit back for a stretch. Deep breath. One more. And that was so much fun. I think we should do it again. Okay? 2 breath plank series. 2 breath plank series. Starting when you are ready, both hands on the ground, stretch out one leg and then the other leg. 2 breaths. Right hand center, pivot your feet, left arm up and breathe. Come back to center, 2 breath plank. Left side, pivot the feet, 2 breaths here. Come back for your last 2 breaths. Ooh, I'm done. You can finish yours out. There's just a point where my abdominals can't participate anymore, and for me, that's how I know I'm done. I don't like to be in a plank position without feeling fully as recruited with my abdominals as I can get. Give one more breath here. Okay. One more thing before we come up to stand. Flip yourself over. Come onto your tush. We need to do a little chest opening after all that stuff, all the arm work we did on the ground and those planks. So feet nice and flat. Let's start with a lifted chest. Shoulders are down. Let's take a belly breath before we move. Okay, push through the feet and start to kind of inch your way up with your hips. Everyone is different based on how tight their hips are, right? So please do not push out of your comfort zone. This is so good for mobility. I know some of you like to look backwards when you do this, so feel free to incorporate that if you like that. The last one I'm going to hold. Keep breathing. And then lower all the way down. Let's do a spine stretch forward before we come up to stand. Flex your feet, lift the chest, shoulders down. Inhale tall and exhale. Belly in, flex the feet. Inhale, stack the spine. And exhale, stretch. Inhale, come up. Last one. And come all the way up to sit. All right, let's come up to stand. I'm just going to come on up. Okay. Feet close or together. Let's reach all the way up. I'm going to hook my thumbs, fingertips up, side stretch, and other side. Keep breathing. Other side. Come back to the center. Bring your thumbs or your fingertips together behind your tush. Knuckles down. Pull your chin down and just look down to give the upper back, shoulders, and neck a quick stretch. Inhale, exhale. One more. Back to the center, and last but not least, a twist. Inhale. Twist in one direction. Look at your back hand. Inhale, center. Other way. One more each way. And last one. And then come on back. Stand tall. We did it. Have a great day. Be good to yourselves. Bye.